Banke pura. Waka bumare. Noro bugitoro.
Nabu mara kweri abo.
Ma taro homo. Taro. Maru ungu charurenda.
Down. This is the simplest way of demolishing a semi-permanent. You remove those upper timbers that are holding the house together. Then these other walls collapse. Just check out, guys, what happened here. Look how it is shaking. Look. Aro tacha kuya ndani. Tacha kuya ndani. Wow. Wow. Look how it is shaking. Nyinyi ndio mta. Look. Look. Wow. The other one. The whole house is down. Wow. Now is the time to remove those rotten trees. And now the mason can do the other work now of getting the foundation, then we dig out. Yeah, so now the whole house is down, guys. In fact, now this is what we are having. In fact, there's no tree that is even standing. No one. In fact, it was a matter of just removing the top rafters. When I talk about the top rafters, those ones that were holding the house like this one. Now we have this one that runs all the way down. Then we have others that run like this. Then we have, so those are the only which were holding this house intact. Plus now the mud. Now you can see it had rotted away. In fact, if we could have said we repair this house, we could not be helping out because anytime it could have collapsed down. Wow! But now what we do for the small pieces, especially the one that were on top, those are the one now we are going to use to construct a kitchen because we need a kitchen. Yeah, so by the way, this is another mason. Boss, situambie ile jina bwana. Ulituambia siku ile jina yako. Paul, eh? Yes, Paul by the way is a guy who has been working at Sir Edward's project. He's in charge of the metal. He's the guy who has been making those rods for making the lintels, the rods for making the pillars. He's a good expert. So he's the guy who came now to remove the iron sheet from the top of the roof because he's an expert also that side. Now he's now assisting to do this, and from there he'll assist the engineer because that part I told is usually a contract. Then we do. Now this is a house that had so many creatures. For example, these are eggs. Can you tell me the name of these? These are eggs for the lizard. Yeah, these are eggs for the lizard. So there are two. Wonderful. They're here. So these are eggs. That means the lizard had found itself somewhere here. So it had laid those eggs. Now we are trying, in fact, even when we talk about even firewood, we cannot even call this firewood because the entire compound now is now like, yeah, this is the only house that now will need to be constructed here a little bit permanent. It will help. So Richard, hizo zitatumika pia, si ndio? Baba, hizo kwanza ndio sasa zitakuwa kazi safi sana. So you can check guys how these trees had rotten out. Just check. Let's check. So the only trees that were a little bit intact were the one that were on the roof. So those are the one that we're going to use to erect a temporary kitchen. Yeah, so sorry, I'm still cutting the eggs, but I'm going now to throw them because they have no use. Now, because now we have now the entire field with us. Now the engineer, because he has said that we are going to now to do a wise measurement of the house when the house is not there, because how will they dig? That's what he claimed. So that is why these houses come down. So let's go on with the demolition as we move the house, but I'll show you all the steps from step 1 to the last step, what happens. Step 1 to the last step, what happens. So stay tuned and we'll learn together. You have seen how the wall came down, but let's move on, guys, together, and everything gonna be fine. Thank you so much. Yeah, so officially we are now starting now to lay out the look of how the house now will look. So what we have said, this width is 20. Yeah? That means the width being 20, we shall have a bedroom, because there's a wall that will be in the middle there. That wall will take a length of 1. So you shall have a bedroom of 10 feet by 9 feet, which is very spacious, in fact, very big. For someone, in fact, for a bed, it can work very well for it. So that's what we are looking at. So that one is 30, the way you can see that rope is. I don't know they call it. Is it the plumber, the mason line? Fundi mnaitaji hiyo kamba? Mason line, eh? So from here, where they are, that corner to the end, it is 30. But the kitchen, you're going to have a width, I think it's the width of 8 feet. Yeah, so I think after now the layout completely it will be clear. So from this stick, now I think from this part you can see clearly, because to where they are, to this place here. So from here, this stick, we shall go all the way toward that side. We are not going to demolish this side, this wall, but the kitchen will come to this extent, because we want a big kitchen that someone can walk inside, someone can sit inside, as maybe you are chopping something like Irish potatoes, like onions. So we are going to have a section here. So the difference with this is that we're going to have an exterior window, because the kitchen needs to have enough light and enough air. Exterior window toward this side, and we're going to have another window at this side. That means after that, because the kitchen will be from that to this side, 8 feet, remember, we're going now to have a door that will lead direct to the living room. Yeah, so I remember some of you were proposing that we have a free walk kitchen from the living room. We shall have a direct, rather than, you see the houses we have been constructing. Yeah, the permanent house, like for the one we did for Baba Godfrey. Yeah, that one means that we are having a kitchen, but the meals that are coming from the kitchen are served differently through the window, right? So if that is the case, that means someone has to go around the whole of it, the whole of the house. So, but for this one, we're going to have easy accessibility from the kitchen to the living room. Yeah, so I remember some of you were proposing that we have a free walk kitchen from the living room. We shall have a direct, rather than, you see the houses we have been constructing. Yeah, that one means that we are having a kitchen, but the meals that are coming from the kitchen are served differently through the window, right? So if that is the case, that means someone has to go around the whole of it, the whole of the house. So, but for this one, we're going to have easy accessibility from the kitchen to the living room. So that is what exactly is happening. So, that is what is exactly is happening. So engineer bana, hutaki kupata mtu wa mkono? Mkono kwa hapo na umesimama. Tapunguziwa pesa. Huh? Oh, miti ni mingi Richard. Miti ni mingi eh? So just so Richard is making more sticks because now again this side we're going to have a temporary kitchen. Eti nafasi ni? So mabati manne itakuwa ngapi?
Mabati nne itakuwa
9. Sasa hii nafasi ni ndogo achi kitchen. Na ile mabati ni how many feet? How many feet is that mabati? Is it for 2.5? Hiyo. So hivi itatosha.
Hapo itatosha.
Na hapa?
Itatosha.
Hapa. Na ukirudisha hapa kidogo.
Hapa hivi.
Just mabati ne. This is a temporary. This is something we shall demolish after all. Tengeneza tu 4. Just 4. Na isiende karibu sana kwa tank. Yes. Sio sisa hivi. Si mimi na dada anafaa kurudi hivi. Kichere. Inafaa ikuje. Sasa Joseph arudi hapo. Unaona hapo kwa tafari. Fundi waambie kwanza venye imekaa. Inafaa ikuwe straight. Guys, we are trying to see how in fact yeah, so guys, we are still going on with the measurement. As you can see around, it's these people now, they are now weeding. In fact, there's a day was asking Baba Godfrey that how come these maize have not been weeded, but they are weeding now because rain yesterday didn't fall, and it has given them in fact an opportunity for them now to weed because the grass they can a bit dry, but they're not weeding that good, although the maize are big enough for them to overpower the weeds. So this is the temporary kitchen that we are going to construct here. So that is the work that today we are going to have here. So that means by the end of today we are supposed to have a temporary kitchen plus a foundation that is dug out. That is it. So what we do is we just be patient, just wait, just relax, and everything is gonna work out as supposed to be. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate. So eventually, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. So now this is the way. Hapo ndo watachimba. All right. So you can see the engineer is making it out, guys. So that is the diagonal measurement, which is supposed to be equal. This diagonal and the other diagonal, they're supposed to be equal. So this is engineering. Fellow the boy's work, which he went to school for. So he's perfect. Guys, you can see where the rope now is reaching. This other section will be the kitchen. I think it will be enough. This is a new design we're doing. A very new design. We are doing this design because if we would have started with this one, then that means we would have done it maybe somewhere here where the new house is. But because we are doing it here already and we have constructed another very lovely house here, we don't want to waste this space. That's what we want to minimize. So as you can see, Baba Godfrey is among us, the people that are helping out. Now all is going to be well at the end of it. Thank you. All right. So guys, we are still on. We are still on. So the temporary kitchen is now into shape. That is what you can see the engineers are handling here. Nataka maji mwagike mpaka nje. Mtu achote huko. All right guys, so this is what we are constructing for the temporal purpose of cooking. You can see they've already made holes. Yeah, that is it. So they've already erected some trees. Now, you can see now, like now we are struggling to do the cooking because you can see they have placed a temporary kitchen here. So because it's lunchtime and they are cooking. They are cooking for the children because it's lunchtime. In fact, it's some few minutes to lunch. So they are cooking. And this is now where we cannot now keep on cooking here because sometime it might rain. And when it rains, it means now they will not cook. They'll have to wait for the rain to stop. And also lighting fire with firewood at this point when it has rained is another tedious activity. Now this is how now the work is going on because we are having 4 guys who are working here. Mambo mama. So we have started the digging of the foundation and work is to move on. So hiyo kamba ya katikati ni ya kuchimba tu hapo. Hapo to lazima ingewekwa na hapa hivi. Oh yeah. So this is the living room guys. This is the living room that we are going to. So another wall is going to pass somewhere here where they're moving now these blocks. So here, this part of the rope, we are not going to dig here because you are going to have the living room from this area to the far end. Yeah, but from here, from this point to that point where we're having the whitewash, we are going to have a wall because you're going to have a wall across like this. So the bedroom is going to be somewhere here. Yeah, so work has started and work is moving on as perfectly as expected. So Narioba alienda wapi? Oh. Nashangaa bana, sikuoni. So, mura. Umetoka shule ama hujatoka shule? Umetoka? All right.
Haya, maji basi.
So this is the section of the kitchen. Hii ilitoka hapo ndani. Sawa sawa. So this is the section of the kitchen. The way they have marked it like this. Up to this. Remember the wall will not be as thick as this one. Yeah, the wall will be thinner. So more space will be created and also here. So that means we have good space for the kitchen. Yeah, so wanahana mabarusi hiyo. Oh. Guys, rason. Na jamaa mbona sikuwa nawaona bana? Ama mlikuwa shamba basi? Oh. Eti imekuwa ngumu hapa ba. Najua sasa fundi yuko hapa. Kuwa ngumu lazima mfike katika mchanga kekundu. Si ndio Richard? Hiyo. Hiyo. So we are discussing about where how deep the foundation should go. In fact, it's supposed to reach the moral. You can see that. That is where it's supposed to be. So guys, this boy, kijana wakati nimekuja hapa ameni approach. Acha niende naye pale aniambie kuna kitu alikuwa ananiambia. Kuja. This guy, by the way, this boy approached me when I was coming here. And he was like, he said, Uncle, I want to speak to you. No man, you're on way. No man. No. This boy wanted to to pass a message to me. I don't know what brought him to me, and okay, I don't know what he has seen that he wanted to speak. Unanijua jina tata? Unanionanga wapi? Unanionanga wapi? Nilikujanga shule. Unasoma darasa la ngapi? Uko nasari? Mko na godi? Sasa baada ya shule, kuna siku nimerudi tena huko. Ni siku nimenunulia mandazi ulikuwa? Au ulikuwa? Okay. Sasa umesema unaitwa nani? Joseph Rangi. Na umeniambia kwenu ni kwa ile miti. Yeah. So this boy is called Joseph Rangi. They are in the same class with Godfrey. Una miaka ngapi? 9. Okay, 9 years. So he told me that he's sleeping down. So when he called me that, uncle, I want to speak to you, I told him now. He said, first, this is what he said. That, uncle, when you finish there, please. So I've changed the position. So he said that, uncle, I want to speak to you. So I said, speak now. So hebu niambie sasa chenye ulisema kwa watu wakisikia. Kwa jamvi. Kwa nini mama haja kununulia godoro? Baba yako. Baba yako alikufa ama mama? Baba yako. Kwa hivyo unaishi na nani saizi?
Naishi na mama.
Na mama tu? Mama anafanya kazi gani? Hana kazi. Alimi hata? Analima. Mko na nyumba ngapi nyumbani? Moja na jikoni. Alright. Sasa unaitwa Francis? Joseph Rangi. So guys, I wanted him to speak on camera, but you know, I don't know what drove the boy to me, because as I said, when I was coming, he approached me. So one thing he has been bold enough to expose is that the dad passed on. So he has said that they're living with the mother. And now, he said, the message is driving. He told me that, uncle, come and see. Come to my home. Come to my home. You see I'm sleeping on a mat. Down. So that is the information. So I was asking him how he knew me. He said that he saw me in school. And he saw me. There's a day when I went there and I bought the mandazi. So I was asking him, so you saw me? He said yes. Then it's a bit touching. So he's having one parent. That is the mother. So he was trying to say. So when I said, okay, let me finish with this project first, he said, when you come, that is my place where I'm coming from. So that is it. Alafu mbona unajikuna kuna hivi na miguu? Nini inakuumanga miguu?
Nimesonda.
Na hapa? Hapa. Na kuna damu hapa. Ngidonda. Alright, sawa sawa. Haya, so guys, that is it. That is it. I don't know. So when someone says that come to my home, I don't know the courage that boy has, because imagine, even if the boy was sent by the mother, he has courage. So he's shy, but he told me, uncle, I want to speak to you. And he said it. So, anyway, I don't know what I can promise the boy. I don't know, but that is the message the boy has said. That come to my home, I'm sleeping down on a mat. No bed, nothing. Let me leave it at that point. That may God do something. May God bless you, you people, as you watch the progress of the house. Thank you. All right. So you can see. Oh, sasa zitolewe. All right. So this is the demarcation. This is how it is demarcated now. Can see? This is the first bedroom. It's not as small as you think, by the way, because remember this wall will be a little bit thinner than the one that you're seeing, demarcated by the whitewash. This is a bed, this is a room that a bed will be enough because it's 10 feet by 9, 10 by 9. So one bedroom, and there's another bedroom here, right? That is it. So then where we're having a heap of soil, we are having the living room. So guys, stay tuned as we wait for the end of this activity. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.